Do you ever feel like you're bursting with big ideas, but you just can't seem to start? Trust me, you're not alone, and you're definitely not lazy. Let's talk about what's really going on. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a paradox so many of us face. Ambition without action, that feeling of wanting more out of life, more success, more impact, more fulfillment, yet always hitting this invisible wall that keeps us from moving forward. If that sounds familiar, it's time to put the myth of laziness to rest. Because guess what? Your brain isn't wired to be lazy, it's wired to protect you. So if you've been beating yourself up for not getting started, stop right there. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to flip the switch from stalling to soaring, even if you're convinced you have no willpower at all. First, let's bust the biggest myth, laziness. Here's the truth. The human brain is designed to conserve energy, avoid pain, and seek pleasure. That's why starting something new, especially something that feels large and intimidating, can feel impossible. Your brain is simply trying to protect you from potential stress or failure. But here's the twist. This protection mode often shows up disguised as procrastination. You're not lazy. You're just overwhelmed, uncertain, or afraid of failing. Once we reframe procrastination this way, we can tackle the root cause instead of beating ourselves up. I used to label myself the biggest procrastinator in the universe. I had huge goals: start my own side hustle, write a book, get fit. But weeks turned to months with zero progress. Then, one day, I stumbled on a random article about how our brains interpret big goals as threats. Suddenly, it clicked. I wasn't lazy, I was in panic mode. My mind was sending signals. That sounds too big. Let's not risk it. Once I understood that, I realized I didn't need to push harder. I needed to start smaller, way smaller, and build momentum that way. And that's where the magic began. Picture your biggest, most exciting goal. Now cut it in half, then in half again, and again. Keep shrinking it until it feels ridiculously easy, like a single step you could do in 2 minutes, tops. This is the essence of micro habits. If your dream is to write a book, don't start with 2,000 words a day. Start with writing just one paragraph. If your ambition is to get fit, start with a single set of squats or a short walk around the block. Why micro habits work? They slip under the radar of your brain's danger alert system. They feel too small to be scary, yet they start training you to take action consistently. Over time, these micro actions stack up into significant accomplishments. We often think we need massive willpower to chase our biggest goals, but willpower fluctuates. Some days you have it, some days you don't. Routines, on the other hand, are like autopilot. They guide you even when you're tired, uninspired, or feeling lazy. Example: instead of deciding daily whether you'll work out, schedule it into your morning routine, right after brushing your teeth. Over time, it becomes a habit that runs itself. Remember, success is more about building the right systems than waiting for motivation to strike. This one's a game changer. The 2-minute rule. The idea is simple. If something takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. It's a quick start technique that lowers the barrier to entry. Need to send an email? Do it now. Have to make your bed? Do it now. Want to start your side project? Just spend 2 minutes setting up your workspace. Once you've begun, the momentum often carries you to keep going. By the time you realize you're working, you're already halfway done. Now, let's talk consistency. Everyone gets excited during the first few days of a new routine. But what happens when you have a bad day, get sick, or life just gets in the way? Expect setbacks. Plan for them in advance. If you miss a day, jump right back in the next day without guilt or shame. Track your progress. Use a simple checklist, habit tracker app, or even a wall calendar to see your streak. This little burst of visual progress can be incredibly motivating. Accountability. Share your goals with a friend or a community when you know someone else is cheering you on or waiting for updates. You're less likely to drop the ball. Finally, don't forget to celebrate small wins. When you reward yourself, Whether it's a small treat, a break, or even a mental pat on the back, your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical. This reinforces the habit and makes you more likely to repeat it. Example: if you stick to your writing schedule for a week, enjoy your favorite dessert guilt-free. If you hit a new personal best at the gym, treat yourself to a new workout playlist. The key is to pair the action with something positive, so you want to do it again. So, if you've ever called yourself lazy or felt paralyzed by your own ambition, remember, it's not laziness, it's your brain's defense mechanism. By using micro-habits, routines, the 2-minute rule, and consistent rewards, you can break the cycle of procrastination and turn your biggest dreams into reality. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one tiny step you can take today toward your biggest goal? Share it in the comments below. Let's keep each other accountable and moving forward. If you stuck and want to unlock your full potential, click on next video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more mindset and productivity tips, and share it with that friend who's always talking about their dreams but never taking action. Let's help each other unlock our full potential. Thanks for watching, and remember, you have more potential than you realize. It's time to take action, 2 minutes at a time.